Well, we got the whole prime this time. This show's gonna be lit.
Oh, it's already lit.
Expose. You know what? That Andy, he can't say it when I talk about. I'm gonna talk about. No, I'm gonna talk about Dodie.
You don't want that red mask back.
This is gonna be exposed.
Tell me to unblock me first.
All these clowns. All these clowns.
Unblock me first, then he come on the string.
All I can say is that I just got done watching a couple of people's takes on Zack. It just seems like they're twisting this man's words.
Of
course. It's it was amazing what they're doing. I heard John Campea's, and he just stated, I don't know if you on this topic yet, but I just got done watching it. And I got done watching Jodie's. I got done watching a couple of other people's.
Oh man, you did your homework.
I was like,
fine. I don't watch people. They just don't interest me anymore. I know that they're full of crap, and they're just spinning to their audience and saying, hey, send me a Cash App, and Super Chat and all that crap.
Well,
but the thing about it is, gentlemen, is this is the funny part, is that Zack did this interview and they feel like they got ammunition to still stick to their narrative.
Yeah. Well,
it's like they're sticking to it, saying it was never done. He's saying that, this and this. I'm like, y'all still stuck on this narrative.
They've got to follow it to the end because they're not willing to be the bigger man and just admit that they were wrong and move forward amicably.
You're getting ahead of the game. Prime, you're so on point.
Prime's ready, man.
He came in hot, dude. He came in hot today.
Listen, I am pissed. I'm going full madman. They can't mention my girl Grace. They can't mention my girl Grace without talking about her booty.
She got some talk today.
How you gonna get from that joke ass corner?
The
clown quarter.
Oh my God.
Screw them.
Jody is an idiot, gentlemen. I swear. I just watched that segment. This dude is an idiot.
Yeah, well,
and basically a lot of people are not going to understand this. So let's go ahead and give the people the facts and make them understand the proper way on how this goes, because a lot of people out there are going to get confused because of these nickapoops that keep on saying this stuff. Okay.
Nickapoops and knuckleheads.
Boobs and ding dongs.
It is entertaining to me on how stupid they is. So hey,
who's the more foolish, the fool or the fool who follows him?
The fool who follows, because for the
there you go.
The fool who follows, they're not doing their due diligence to really go ahead and look at everything that's out there.
Mm-hmm.
It's like it's crazy. It's like, oh my God.
This is a special edition of Movie Madness where we're going to expose
without the intro
anti-DC. Yeah, I forgot the
Let's
intro.
go.
We don't need. Do I need the intro? All right,
just play it.
That was the intro. Prime was.
Warning: this video contains rumors, speculation, strong opinions,
yeah, I'm a Mad Max. Yes, I am mad tonight.
Damn right.
You know what?
Should we start the?
Huh? Yeah, we
start the conversation over. Okay.
No, I should.
Hey, how you guys doing tonight, y'all?
Yeah, how's it going? That was behind the scenes.
How's it going, nerds and players?
Yeah. Geeks, gamers, nerds, players, representing Snyder Cut fans, the Air Cut, Justice Con's coming, DC fandom, gangsters, yes. Where's my chubby? I gotta get a chubby up in here.
Hey, hey, smash that like button.
Smash
and
the hell
that
out
they're gonna be like, oh, they're talking about y'all again. They're talking about y'all again.
Yeah.
We're gonna have a whole bunch of haters in the chat.
Knock some sense in the corner.
You got your moderators ready.
Andy Signor, unblock me, Andy Signor, before you come.
I'm doing double duty,
please.
You want to know how? You want to know how hot it is. So tell the people what you said before we went live about he can't take it. Oh yeah, you did say lots of stuff.
Yeah. But then, no, Signal. I mean, he could dish it out. He can gaslight. But when you bring it to him, like I said, he blocked me. And I thought I was pretty mild in my attacks. But
I gotta be nice enough so he doesn't block me again. But we're not gonna watch Signor's video, but I am gonna show you this. Hold on a second.
he watching you though. He watching you.
He's not watching me tonight.
No, that's what he does. He watches you.
Look, Screen Rant sucks. He can't help himself talking about other people. But you can't talk about him. I'll talk about him. Actually, he's left out until I get notification that he's jumped the shark again himself.
I was gonna say, like, criticizing other YouTubers is a business model. So
Yes.
it's like, and they dip from the same well. So it's like, I don't understand why they're so sacrosanct. You know, they're above reproach.
No.
It makes no damn sense. I'm
It's
sorry.
fair game. It's fair game.
So let's first watch The Corner, because I didn't want. I started. I'm like, oh, he's going to go down this route again. I knew exactly. You know, he's like, Andy, you see where I'm going with this? You see where I'm going? You know, that proves this. He's like, you see this bullshit I'm serving up to you? When I serve it up
Check
to
your
you,
DM.
you smash it down. You see, that's how he does. That's how he rolls it. He's like, you see
Hold
where
my
you see
hand.
my angle? You see my bullshit angle? You ever see him do that?
Yeah.
He's like, and Andy's like, oh, okay. Okay.
He's like, okay. You're the boss. All right, you're the boss.
Okay. Right. So I think we'll react to the clown corner and the camper first. Oh, I got a Chubby. Hey, Chubby Teddy.
There he is.
Oh, yeah.
Chubby.
Hey, what's going on?
Hey,
Look at all
Chubby.
you guys.
It's been a while since we streamed together. This is a great.
It has been.
We got to stay in touch this week in case
Absolutely.
there's going to be lots of great announcements. But isn't it a shame that they can't even reference Grace talking about Zack Snyder quotes? But the only reason they can talk about her is she's a liar. Oh, you can call her a liar, but not Signor.
Oh,
He calls her, and then
Right.
and then talking about her booty. That's the only time they reference her in the corner.
Yep. Nobody
He
calls
just-
him
he
out
just-
about that either.
He just had a video last week that talking about that, but now he's gonna spin it on his video, and he won't even say where he got it from.
I called out Signor, but he blocked me.
Oh yeah.
I called him out. People calling him out.
All right.
Oh yeah.
The Poindexter Lounge.
We're gonna see more of that.
Okay, so we're deep diving this shit. We're gonna go all the anti DC in media,
Next time.
and where Grace called it out first, and there is something to it because you know what, Zack Snyder picked her. She's gonna
He
get to a
did.
point.
He did. Out of
There's
all
a reason for that. There's a
the
reason for
pundits
that.
out there.
Yes.
You know, yeah, he chose her.
What's your reason,
Yeah.
Chubby Teddy?
What reason why Grace got picked to interview him?
She's the
Look,
best.
she's been a supporter since day one. I mean, if
Yeah.
you saw her Justice League review, sorry, my frame's not okay. Trying to
all
make this
good.
more glamour shot looking.
You're good.
No,
It's
but
not
here's
about
the thing. If you saw Grace Randolph's actual review of Justice League way back when, she called this stuff out. She saw the problems right from the get-go. She hated the movie right from the beginning. And if you saw her Batman versus Superman review, the Dawn of Justice review she had, dude, she has like 4 or 5 videos where she just analyzes Batman versus Superman like she's doing like a college thesis or something. Like she got deep with this thing, man.
Yeah.
Like she loves Zack Snyder, and she even said in one of her videos, I think pre-announcement of the Snyder Cut, she was like, oh my gosh, I'm so proud of how far he's come as a filmmaker. I mean, she gave Zack Snyder.
But she did say one thing though,
a
right?
myriad of
About
accolades.
the extended cut. She said that she preferred the theatrical cut.
I mean, that's preference.
Yeah, she preferred
She
the
did.
cut over the ultimate.
It's still Zach. It's Zach or Zach. I mean,
Sure. Both are Zach, yeah. No, I agree with you, Sil.
Hey, Matt.
Yo, what's up?
Right.
Yeah, we're gonna watch the Clown Corner. Are you excited?
I'm always
Right.
excited, baby.
This is great, man.
I'm
This is
always
great.
excited.
Better call
Today
my
I'm in a
accountant.
Everyone better
It's gonna
say
be-
Signor 3 times.
today I'm in a mood.
In the mirror? I'm not gonna do that.
No.
Don't do that.
Nah, today I laid the smacketh down on some people.
Hey,
No,
Oh,
I don't
thank you for
give
that.
me a hint.
Hold
I
on.
gotta react to that tomorrow.
Dude, it's
Hold
an
on.
18-minute video. Just react to the first, literally
Hold
the
on.
first, 1 minute and 30
No,
seconds is all you gotta.
In 30 seconds.
I
there
couldn't
you go.
have
Yeah.
a better birthday present.
Max,
Max, it's either tonight or it's
Hold on.
never. It's tonight or it's
John-
never.
Hold on. Jarbo's here. That means Signor's not going to show up.
No, he'll show. No. Trust me when I say he's watching. He's watching right now. He's watching, and he's just.
I know it's Nerdist.
Well, I know he was watching the other night because I started getting text messages from him, and I'm like, I haven't talked to him in a while, but.
There you go.
Well, Matt, since you're here, do you recognize a somewhat of a bias in agenda against DC?
Hey, what are you doing tonight?
DCU movies in the past.
Oh my God!
You remember when Grace first?
That's funny.
I don't know what the hell's going on.
Yeah, no,
$3
yes.
theater.
Yeah, it's dark here. Is
Yes.
it dark over there?
I mean,
Dark everywhere. It's dark in my soul.
Movies after dark.
That's right. Welcome to Hollywood After Dark, where we say fuck like it's nothing. I just want to make sure I demonetize Max. That's what I'm really here for. I want to make sure that I just want to make sure that he gets hit with that filter.
It's a wrap.
are you serious? You don't have to-
No, I just said one F-bomb. You've been on for 11 minutes. You're fine. You're fine.
I planned another one.
You're gonna drop. Oh, you're gonna drop the F-bomb. Now I'm taking off my pants, Max. Now I'm taking off my pants.
Well, Max already knows my pants are already off.
If I laid out a big F you, it would shake the freaking internet. Yeah.
Yeah. I think
saved them for
I think if
impact.
you take off the mask and you just look dead in the camera.
Yeah, take
and
off
you
the
just
mask.
say,
What do you got to
F
hide?
you.
What do you got to
Then
hide
that
over
would be
there?
hardcore.
I'll take off my mask if you take off yours.
Say cool boy at the end of it.
That's what he was trying to do. The first thing that was on his mind. That was his number one goal. Not the context of words.
Yeah,
it's you wear a mask.
It was just a distractionary tactic. It was for show. That's all it is.
Yeah.
Clown, man.
YouTube.
Exactly. What's up, McLovin? Four nerds. That's what's up.
What's up?
Yeah, four nerds for real.
Hashtag Mad Max #1.
We got to get Primal in this. He's mixing it up all the time, laying the heat. So let's
well, Prime's here at the beginning of the stream.
Yeah, that's
versus the end of the stream.
That's progress.
So,
I was last time I was ready to end this.
Awesome, man.
I'm ready to get on it. Like, well, we're about to wrap up.
Hey man, when y'all be doing stuff, man, I be working. And then
You made it.
I feel you.
All right, so I am excited because
You're vastly late, buddy.
Jody is going to spin a Grace Randolph interview to say, "Oh, it's non-canon." I only watched the first minute.
Oh my god, man!
All right, let's see.
That's about all I can stomach, to be honest.
Clown,
with you.
man.
It's gonna be great.
Clown.
This is gonna be fun.
Oh, this ought to be
Which
good.
one?
And Campea did the same thing.
I love your gallon.
Camp, oh my
Chubby's like,
God.
oh yeah, give me that water.
See,
It's like, yeah, we're just like taking sips. From
I've
our
got my
bottle. He's
iced
like,
coffee
yeah, give me
that's
that jug.
melted. So
All right.
oh yeah.
I have caffeine.
Get your
I want y'all to
cash app ready.
This could
I want
be
y'all to
draining,
listen
man.
to this.
It's Jody.
Get
I want y'all to
your
listen
cash
to
apps
this.
ready.
All right.
Where is he? I don't see him. He's in camouflage.
He's not.
No, just look.
I think we stopped the shirts. I think we
Just look for the bearded pussy with
All the
teeth.
beard, right?
Oh my God, Jarbo.
Hey, Concha, I see you in the chat. 8 nerds. That's right.
I appreciate you guys for being here. Zack Snyder confirms that the Snyder-Verse is not even canon. It's an Elseworld story.
You trash.
Hey, that's amazing.
Oh, he
man.
wins again.
Shout out to the Snyder Cut. # release the Snyder Cut. I'm absolutely thrilled and happy. I couldn't be freaking happier. This is a great day for DC fans who are interested in moving on to the future of the universe and all that. But
okay, now I'm going to stop him right off the bat. You don't know. You don't even know what Zach was doing in the interview. He didn't want to comment on the future. He wanted to play it down. They could both
one step at a time. Yeah.
Ryan, remember what I said on a different stream? You don't know what they're going to do. Flashpoint. In a weird way, they could make them both canon. Justice League and the Snyder Cut and everything.
Well, is that kind of what they've been hinting at? I mean, I think it's dumb personally. Like they should stick with one continuity, but that's me. And I don't like the multiverse theory, but that's because I'm not a comics guy. I'm a movies guy.
I respect that.
So it's like in the comics it works. I think in the movies, I think they're doing too much too quick. If you want my honest opinion, and they're guilty of doing this multiple times. But I still want to see it first. I still want to see what it's going to be because it's going to be.
Zack Snyder plays it coy though. That's the thing. Zack Snyder plays it coy, so you got to remember that.
Well, and if you look at what he said too, if you look at what he said, what he actually said in that interview was like, "This is my continuity." And it's grown from that, and it's blossomed into other things. But he didn't say like it wasn't included.
I think he shot down the future that this is the future to see how it goes. If everyone loves it, like Matt said before, we're in our bubble. We're Snyder Cut fans, but the outside public, if they go crazy for it, if it's trending, if it's the #1 streaming, and people really love it.
I think it will.
Why wouldn't they go that direction? But you have to play it down until that happens.
Well, they're going to follow the money, right?
Yeah,
well, exactly.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm going to say this. All right. The key thing that people forgot to say, what they actually forgot to listen.
Everybody shut up.
Everybody forgot what Zack actually said in the interview.
Yeah.
Okay. He said the movie is 5 years old.
Yep.
Yeah.
Let that sink in. This is the real movie that was already done.
Right.
People don't understand that. He said the key word, this movie is 5 years old. And he didn't see Justice League. So the only reason why he didn't see it, and if he know bits and pieces of stuff that's going on, is because of who? The fans, the people.
Exactly.
Letting him know what's been going on with the actual movie. The key thing to this whole thing, ladies and gentlemen, Zack as a whole, what he was saying was that he was doing a lot of misdirection. And a lot of people wasn't even catching on to it. He was doing a lot of misdirection. So he's doing a lot of misdirection.
We're listening, Prime. Go ahead.
So
Are you just showing everybody's faces or
going
what?
through? Is this
Prime was in the soapbox preaching.
You're distracting.
I want to see all the head nods.
Great. I love this. I love this, man.
Yeah, Prime.
Yeah, you get it, buddy.
No,
5
Max
years
just
old,
pushing
baby.
buttons. Max just pushing buttons right now.
This is good though. Keep going, man.
No, keep going, Prime. We're definitely listening.
All right, Prime.
You're doing good. You're on a roll. No, I love it. Prime, come on. Prime, come on.
Back to what I was actually saying is that they took what he actually stated pertaining to, and I said this a couple of weeks ago. I think Seal was on my cast when I did it. I said I had a theory when I was saying this with the multiverse and what was actually going on, because I was talking about the multiverse. Okay, they was already doing the multiverse anyway. That's why I say all these cats that's tripping out what's going on now. Wait till DC fandom come. They're all about the multiverse. You think they happy now? They're gonna be deflated once they find out exactly what they're going to be talking about.
I forgot Matt
last all time. About the multiverse, huh?
Jumbo's like, that's not me.
Well, no, okay. Like again, as much as I am not gonna sit there, I'm not gonna like freak out. Like I will watch it, and if it's good, then I will be like, yeah, okay, cool, bring it on. You know, that's how I have to view it. But I just
more people here.
You can fit two more, I think.
Two more.
Two
more. You can fit two more in.
Yeah, you can fit.
I'm back.
Same person.
All right. Well, Matt. Well, we're your Hollywood Square. Do you think
X gets the square?
Ask the question, Max. I am trying.
I need the Whoopi Goldberg.
Do you think that this Snyder Cut project has an uphill battle with the critics?
Oh man,
and the streaming, because it's also on streaming too.
I don't think I think whatever uphill battle it had has already been won. Boom. And it's been conquered and it's been destroyed and Zack won. We won. No, it's true. I mean, all the years the uphill battle was convincing people it existed. If anything, we were like, I'm just going to use a terrible analogy, but go with me on this one. We were essentially like religious people trying to like mission, and we're out there like, no, it exists. I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to come down from heaven, and it's going to give us what we need. It's going to fill your bellies with food. It's going to fill your hands with wine, your pockets with money. It is going to... it's gonna do it, ladies and gentlemen. And then we deal with like the militant atheists, right? Like that are like, you know what? Like it doesn't exist. You can't prove it exists.
They still say that.
And then yeah, but like now it's like we can prove it exists. So we basically got to prove God was real. If you think about it, we proved God was real. And
you talking about the presence?
I'm talking.
Well, now we're gonna have to hear Jody's corner for years saying, "But it's not canon." Look at Zack Snyder. He said it's not canon.
Dude, Brian educated me, man. Now that I know about the presence, I'm just gonna bring it up all the time.
Because if you really think about it, it is canon. Like I said, Zack did a lot of misdirection, and he knew that people was going to take his words and roll with it.
Oh,
everything is canon. Everything rolled off of everything. Everything started with Man of Steel. We got BBS. Then you got Wonder Woman. Okay, we were supposed to have Justice League, and Suicide Squad was supposed to tie into that. So once the Air Cut comes out, everything is going to come into fruition. I don't want to hear all these knuckleheads out here talking about, well, it's not this. They're twisting his words. They're getting everything that they want to hear. Because like I said, I'm going to stick to this, and this is fact. They even said it on the actual information. I can't think of all the information for DC fandom.
Yeah. The party announcements.
They already stated it. They stated it.
Prime is spitting.
DC fandom.
Yeah. Prime.
That was part of the rollout.
DC fandom, some sort of cuss word now. He's like DC fandom.
Prime is breaking my reaction to Jody. He's like cutting down the bullshit right away. He's preaching.
I love Prime.
See, I wanted to.
We got to hear more of the BS. We got to hear more.
I really want to like add in like a line from.
Y'all can actually laugh at the stupidity because it's hilarious. Go ahead, finish listening to it. I just got done listening to it.
Maybe the corner will talk to you, Prime.
You said what?
I would love that.
Jody?
Yeah, he will talk to me.
I ain't gonna talk to me.
I would love to see you go.
Jody got me blocked.
Oh, really? That's like.
Okay.
I
blocked you. I don't care. I don't care less.
Okay. Who here is blocked by Jody's corner?
I'm not. I just got Signal.
I don't even follow.
I'm blocked by Signor too.
I don't think I'm blocked.
I'm blocked by Grace Randolph. I'm blocked by Christian Harloff. Yeah.
Well, Jabba, we'll get back to you later, Jabba.
I don't know why. I don't know why.
I'm blocked by Still Abdul.
Right now you are,
yeah.
Until 4 minutes.
My block is like a victory.
Paula Abdul's love child.
Yes, every person.
I'll take it.
Oh yeah.
I was actually unblocked by Signor. I'll see how long that lasts.
Nobody should block anybody unless they're like me.
I don't think I think I was blocked by anybody.
I'm gonna go ahead and block.
I can block you.
I got blocked by Arthur too.
Well, I didn't even message you, Peter. For some reason, I tried to send you that thread, but then it didn't go through for you, Zebra Pet.
Well, here's breaking news: the T-shirts are gone. He stopped, or he put them in the wash finally.
You guys don't know Zack Snyder's Justice League was coming out, and there's nothing that we could have done to stop it. Because Warner Media stands, Warner Brothers, meat. We're gonna give Zack Snyder his film. Made me nervous because I was like, "What's up with the future of DC?" People think that I'm a hater and all that shit. Nah, it's not the Snyder fans that I hate. It's them Snyder cultists.
Oh my god!
Here they go. Whoever those people are.
Here we go again.
Is it going to be those people with the throat clearing names?
I mean, I got to see these pitchforks.
It's his critics. It's his critics.
Ryan, that's awesome, man.
If you're a critic of him, you're toxic. If you don't accept the corner, where are you? Oh
man.
Yep. Exactly.
Yeah, there you are, Chubb.
What's going on with Scott Mendelson?
I don't know. He's been pretty quiet.
What, Scott Mendelson?
He's been really quiet.
He still talks on Twitter. He's got nothing to say though. He has to now make up things, like not like make up things like Doomcock, but he has to actually like come up with specific instances because he's an opinion writer. He's an opinion writer, and I follow him on Twitter, and I love giving him a hard time because it's just like he's got nothing. So he comes out with these articles, and I'm like, really, Scott? Really? Okay.
Well, I saw a tweet by
Corny corner. Corny Corner. I don't know.
Jody's Corny.
Jokey's Corner, man. I coined that name, like Blandy Andy.
Yeah,
Corny Corner.
He did.
Get that goddamn thing off me. I don't need to be full screen. Look like a fat schlub and glasses and a goatee. I am literally a cloning facility at E3 or Comic-Con. You walk around those places and it's like me, but like there's a small, medium, large, and I'm like the medium. All fat, balding white dudes with glasses, beards, guts, everything else. It's like, oh my God, what did we do? Why am I like this?
Well, you saw the movie Wall-E, so there you go.
Yes, I actually watched Wall-E yesterday morning with my kids.
Oh, there you go.
I just, Disney Plus is like on all day, every day.
It's a really good documentary.
We're not
I need to watch it. I heard it was a good documentary.
Yes.
We're not
No, that was Idiocracy. That was Idiocracy.
That is another documentary hosted by Luke Wilson.
All right.
Yeah, but that was the best Terry Crews role ever.
I gotta watch it
was Camacho? Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
President Camacho. I just love it.
I'm
Like,
pressing play.
the House of Representing.
And real simple, shout to that man. I appreciate ya.
That's what I love, bro.
We gonna come to real in a minute. I'm gonna re-trigger that sheet and go right back at it. But like I said, Zack Snyder, this is for real. This is for the homie real. Zack Snyder is puffed up with the pride, had Henry Cavill in there, Superman news, and now we heard that Superman's probably not even in talks. We might even get a Henry Cavill Superman.
Shut up, man.
Henry Cavill's like, all that shit was a fake rumor. I ain't talking to nobody.
Yeah, he's talking to people.
If you know somebody, go ahead and tell it.
Holla at your boy.
Yeah. Tell one of them to holler at me. So
And Jody's making this dude wear a mask.
Just maybe.
He's like, man, don't spit on me.
Well, yeah, wouldn't you feel embarrassed to be sitting next to him too?
Oh my gosh.
Because that was reported.
Jody's got that mask that John
reported by
Candy
people
wore.
over at-
He really thinks they're not talking to Henry Cavill.
Harry
Crumb.
Crumb and Harry Crumb.
Yes, the Harry Crumb, the guy, the
Harry
masseuse.
Crumb, I love
When he was
it.
like, oh,
Oh, wow. That
Yeah,
movie
look
could
at
not
that
be
there.
made
he's got
today.
the beard that fell in the lady's crotch, and he put it back on.
Oh,
It was,
that's
it was his chest hair, and he put it back on his beard.
This is the thing with Henry Cavill. He has to shoot Witcher season 2 first
awesome, man.
before he can do any other movie. So that come on now.
Well, and the
Well,
thing
his
is, too, he wants
information
to
comes
shoot.
from Fandom Wire, so.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like with the Cavill thing, how many times the actors say, I can't talk about this or I don't know anything?
Mhm.
How many times did Ewan McGregor over the span of years say,
They
I know nothing about
They
the
would
show?
not let Henry Cavill come out the right at the end for the Snyder Cut official announcement.
With a mustache, no less. With a mustache.
Yeah,
Which was just
that was
mwah,
definitely
with
PR.
the mwah.
That was definitely
Yeah, that was
from
perfect.
from
That
his
was
agent.
perfect.
It
Yeah,
was
and wait,
so
Danny
good.
Garcia, man. It's all about
Yes.
Danny Garcia. You got to pay
Yes.
attention to her. That's how you know what's going on.
According
That's
to
it.
the corner.
That's it.
Warner Media that
That's it.
no, Snyder wanted to do additional scenes of shooting. Warner Media said nope, just what you shot, film it, release it, that's it, you're done. And naturally, because of all of the AT&T overriding Warner Brothers, I was skeptical. Like, okay, maybe this is even bullshit. Well, there's one thing that Grace Randolph's channel was.
Oh,
good
he
for.
did venture.
She got an interview with Zack Snyder. And Zack Snyder
Oh,
Yeah,
There
there
you
you
go.
go.
venture. Okay,
There you
all right.
go.
Is that a
You
little
give her props.
begrudging respect?
But he it was
There you go.
underhanded comment. One.
Yeah,
I mean,
video
he's probably gonna like, yeah.
Underhanded.
He had him. He had Zack on her channel, but she has a
Oh,
nice
Yeah,
ass.
and she's not going to
Oh, yeah.
put him in the intro for every damn video. Like, for
Maybe she
Campbell,
should. Maybe.
You know, she
Everybody
has
was
her,
doing it, they just-
she has her integrity. He claims he has. Okay.
basically
Right.
was
Clown.
telling the bag.
Tell it like it is.
And good and god dang almighty, I can't believe it. He done omitted to himself that yes,
He
his
omitted.
universe
He
be a
omitted something.
Elseworld multiverse.
You omitted.
Basically
Omitted.
a non-canon.
What did he leave
Oh
out?
shit! I'm actually rewound. Damn it!
If you're listening to this, if anybody listens
Yeah,
to
what do
it,
you leave out? Exactly.
Zack
Exactly.
made them.
Oh god
They're
damn!
coming back to finish Justice
Wait.
League. It's gonna be
Sorry everyone. Sorry.
Oh, what's that, Prime?
I was trying to
no, what I was
pause.
saying was that Zack didn't admit to anything. Like I said before,
No, it's all good.
he was the
What an incredible smell we've discovered.
he was
emitting
doing a
from
lot
that
of
corner.
deflecting. Okay, a lot of deflecting. All I can say is that Zack did an excellent job
Mhm.
answering the questions that Grace gave him.
Well,
All right.
it was probably pre-screened, kind of like Sean
It
O'Connor.
was.
When Sean O'Connor
Exactly.
was on the interview, for the
Yeah.
book, for the release of the Snyder Cut book, he had to submit his questions over to Zack Snyder's group, and then they would approve, and they said, okay, you can ask this, and this, but you can't ask this.
Green Lantern.
So yeah, I mean, she was probably vetted, screened, and then was allowed to do the interview with them.
Exactly.
What an underrated compliment, though. The only thing she's good for is this. Interview. That was lame as hell.
Yeah.
I mean, I will say that was a good interview. That was a really good interview.
I mean,
she conducted herself very well.
See, the thing is that a lot of them going to hate now, but they fail to realize this. People fail to realize that if they didn't watch the video, she said that she was on the set with Zack and them in 2017 when they were filming. So apparently she developed a relationship with Zack and some of them while she was on set.
That's right.
Yeah.
So, and
Give
on
her
top
props.
of that, with her doing what she does, and if Zack got good word on what she was doing,
well, hold on, didn't she?
Mr. Freeze.
Yes, she did. Yes, she did.
Suspenseful.
Oh, you're there. Oh, sorry, Chubby, are you there?
Yeah, he there. He froze for a sec.
Oh, I saw you blink.
He's high. He's
yeah. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, he's smoking. See?
Okay.
Turn your cam off real quick and just use your eye.
Refresh that.
Oh, you're okay. You're okay now. Uh-oh.
Refresh your StreamYard.
Man.
Yeah, refresh
Yeah,
that.
just turn your cam off.
Cracking.
We good?
What the hell?
Yeah, take him off the screen.
Sorry, Chubby.
We're losing viewers, Max. We're
What
losing
is
viewers.
Oh my God.
Hang on, hang on.
There you go.
Chubby.
That's how we need to conduct the interview.
Yeah, Chubby Terry, refresh your StreamYard. You're gonna be good.
Yeah, you gotta refresh it or just turn the camera off. So
It's browser based, so yeah.
Okay, you got it. All right.
Oh, God.
Oh, good Lord.
All right.
I wasn't ready for that.
We didn't even get to the camper yet, and I had a great. Oh my God, there's so much. We gotta get going.
It'll be an Elseworld universe. Flashpoint's gonna erase it. This sequence of words that is quoted
Max, it's still
from
you
Zack
on the
Snyder's
screen.
mouth is what we're gonna overview right now. This is unrefutable.
Is Max
Unrefutable.
He says,
He doesn't know he's number. He's like he's main on the screen.
Oh shoot! Damn it!
I told you, he just pushed buttons.
Kind of
I didn't know I was on the.
I would
How
say
did that
that
happen?
DC cinematic universe is in
Who
continuity.
did that?
Clown.
I think it's divergent in that way,
Oh my God!
and I think that's a good thing. The power of DC and one of its
I don't know if I can
strengths
finish
is
his
sort
video.
of a multiverse concept.
Multiverse.
it's not the whole video. It's only like 6 minutes, 7 minutes long. So it's not that long.
I mean, it's taking him forever to read a paragraph.
This man's a clown.
We want to hear your individual voices. Take these characters and do a run. Show us what you would do. In the great tradition of comic book writing and runs that have been done with all of these amazing characters.
Does anyone
And
think
so
it's
for
weird?
me,
There's
I
no
think
Flash
Justice
comments.
League, I've heard someone say, "Oh, you're entering the Snyder-Verse now." I said Snyder-Verse a lot, of course. I called it the Snyder-Verse. We all did. It's a Snyder-Verse. It's
That's
its
what it
own
is, yeah.
separate universe that's not connected to the DC. Tony Thomas! Oh, I'm sorry. Let me hold that in. Wait.
What is he
Wait.
talking about?
This
You're
was-
still in the Snyder-Verse. Aquaman, Wonder Woman, they're all part of the Snyder-Verse.
He
So
executive
pointing out the
produced.
obvious makes you some kind of a soothsayer or something like that. I'm
Zack
not
Well,
quite
you-
sure.
You've listened to Jody before. This is about all he can muster.
Zack said that he's
Did
a
you just say
executive
mustard?
producer. He's
No.
an executive producer on Wonder Woman 84. That's what he said.
What's that? He's a producer.
Zack said he's the executive producer on Wonder Woman 84.
Yeah.
So
Yes, he is.
Stop denying the Snyder-Verse.
that's
And
not
he's excited about that movie as well. He said that in the interview.
All right.
exactly.
that what you see in Justice League, Batman vs Superman, and Man of Steel, there's continuity across those three movies. They are really, because I made them, that's my main focus, is to satisfy.
He's just saying he's
that
focusing on mainly he's playing down that they will jump off the Snyder cut for the future of DCU for obvious reasons, even if and he's saying I'm focusing on this only. That's all he's saying. He wants to complete this story, so no matter what happens, what way they go, They have options.
He doesn't have to worry about the cinematic universe because he has his own Snyder-Verse. That's all he's saying.
Right. He's completing this story. Wherever it jumps off at the end, it jumps off.
Yeah,
You know,
he's focusing on his arc, his story, and not so much the overall, like, you know, what are these other characters going to do in their own standalone films? So,
my bad. I'm sorry.
Oh no, I was gonna say if they want to do something, you know, if they want to make another, you know, Man of Steel or whatever, you know, during this process, they could do that, and it doesn't necessarily have to tie into his story. It could be, you know, they go off and do whatever, and it has nothing to do with like it. Meaning, like with Marvel or whatever, everything sort of had to, with the exception of Captain Marvel, had to sort of like, you know, lean on each other to sort of get to the end, you know, the end game. Well, he's saying you don't really have to do that. You can go off and tell a story. You can have, you know, like what's his face, James Gunn doing the Suicide Squad, which isn't really going to connect to anything. It's not going to open up anything. It's just going to be more characters probably, and then it's going to end, and it's not going to have, you know, it's not going to. The other movies that are coming after it are not going to have to rely so heavily on, well, what did you do with your movie, and how do I tie into that?
Well, like Prime says, the multiverse. That's the whole concept you're going to understand in DC fandom. You know, Jody doesn't understand that yet, so.
Yeah, because he's just a movie fan.
Gentlemen, I just want y'all to finish listening. Let it play out, so everybody can hear, because y'all really about to trip out what he about to say. Go ahead.
Hey, Matt, before we do that,
spoiler alert, dude.
Can you set up a after dark stream for after this so we have somewhere to jump off to?
All right.
If you want.
Yeah. Well, I was going to talk about true crime, but I can push that to a little bit later. So
yeah. So we have all these. We got a lot of people in here.
Yeah, no, it's true. I spent all day researching murder, so let's talk about movies. That's a better subject.
All right, let's finish it. I want to get tripped.
I agree.
I want to get wrecked by the corner.
That's going to get taken out of
Basically,
context.
he's saying that Man of Steel, BVS, and Justice League are in the universe. He's basically confirming. He is confirming here that there is, and it is called. He sees it as a Snyder-Verse. Because
you said that, bro.
You see where I'm going with this?
Means
you see where I'm going?
That the Snyder-Verse is separate universe from the DC extended film universe.
Oh my god.
That is excellent. That was my only worry.
Is that body glove?
Oh my god.
I gotta be honest with you guys.
You wouldn't have Gal without him. Oh, I'm so sick of him. I'm so sick of him. I'm so sick of that corner.
The thing with Jody, though.
Just let him talk. Keep on.
Yeah, keep going.
Keep going. Oh, it gets worse.
Let's get through this. It's painful.
When they announced Zack Snyder's Justice League, I was mad as shit.
Yes,
and I'm telling you, before today, I was so frustrated. And I was so worried. And I had so much skepticism going into DC fandom. Like, oh my God.
That's this week. Wait till next week.
Gave them out to cookies. They're going to want a glass of milk. And I was right about that. They do want a glass of milk. They want this haircut. They want Batfleck to come back. Freak what y'all want. That shit ain't happening.
No, we want good things.
Crazy. I always figure, like, where's the future for the universe? We got Wonder Woman and Aquaman off the ground and these huge, amazing franchises. Very much nothing like Snyder's Verse looking to the future. How is it that you're going to bring Zack Snyder's Justice League back and have it make sense? I'm going to come to you in a minute, but I just want to throw this out there.
It's trash.
It's about me. So worried that this Justice League film was going to.
His friend is even sure on this one. He's like, I don't know.
And a lot of the Snyder fans wanted
he's
that.
He's like, what do I say to keep getting a paycheck?
Blend Batfleck and blend Henry Cavill.
He's just like, all right, I'm done.
Ray
I'm
Fisher
not talking.
Cyborg to the.
You want me to say yeah? I'll say yeah.
But that's not going to happen. This all
I got gloves on.
The Snyder-Verse is
separate. Right?
Henry Cavill may not be.
He's rooting for non-Superman.
Ray Fisher is
poor guy
not
can't
going
talk.
to turn as Cyborg.
Oh, you idiot!
He's a dumbass.
That's a signal.
No. I'm sorry. Oh, okay. So this has got to be some kind of this has got to be some kind of BS right here. I mean, he's got to like know this shit's happening, and he's playing. Maybe he's getting paid to be the opposition. I don't know.
Cyborg's not going to come back. Are you kidding me?
That's so off-putting. I mean, that's just like that's way left field. That's like not even the same.
He's rooting against people.
Well, you got to realize who is his source. That's Andy Signor. Who is Andy Signor's source? That's Jeff Johns' supporters. So they're going to run a smear campaign right now. So it's a lot deeper than that.
Thank you, Steve.
Why is he coming out with this campaign? Why won't he wait until Justice Con fandom.
You know what it is,
really
you know what it is.
Well, the thing is, like, after Justice Con and after DC fandom, Jody's gonna have to once again turn tail and be like, "No, but I said it was like this," and then everyone's gonna be like, "But no, you really said it was like."
What you gotta understand is,
no, Jody Thomas say what I meant to say. Jody Thomas, cash app, bark like a circus seal. Bring me my Popeyes. I don't fucking know. It is.
Bring me my Popeyes.
First thing that came to mind.
Only on Tuesdays.
It's a good restaurant. Their chicken sandwich is literally to die for.
I mean,
It really
Get
is.
it? Get it? Yeah. Anyway.
All right, does it get worse? Does it get worse than this? Cyborg's not coming back. Superman's not coming. Let alone
Ben Affleck's not coming back.
Yeah, wait till he finishes his little take because it's
shit is not over.
I'm telling you,
Most
man,
likely,
hilarious.
Explains why he came out and tried to eliminate Joss Whedon and tried to eliminate John Berg and tried to eliminate Jeff Johns.
What?
It's all a ploy.
You're smiling. He can't take himself
Is
serious.
this going off with this?
Oh my God!
You hear the names he just said. He said Josh Whedon.
He is as dumb as he looks.
He said Jeff Johns. He said John Berg. Those are the three people that Ray Fisher went after.
Implicated.
Just keep in mind the narrative right now.
Okay, is this related to this bullshit thing that Signor said on my stream when he got on the stream? And he's like, Zach is trying to hijack.
Yeah.
What the? Oh my God.
It's BS, man.
They're fandom liars. They're
What is it? They're trying to Me
stuff
Too.
right there.
But I mean,
when
when
Jeff Johns, like that was
absolutely,
what he was saying.
Absolutely.
I mean, and Jody's talking to his friend. I mean, he's smiling like so big, like he knows he's full of shit.
He does.
You know what? To be honest with you, to be honest, he's a dumbass like Jody. So all the people that be on here, they agree with everything that he says. That's why he's on.
That's how I feel sorry for his viewers because his viewers are the ones. That's why he's the more foolish. The fool
it goes right back to what I said.
It's children.
Is just they're not really to blame. It's the followers that are like, yeah, here you go, and here's $50. Like you idiot.
No, I'm not highlighting that comment, Tom X Reactor, but you got it wrong. He just hasn't seen it in a while.
That's a good Ghostbusters reference to Mr. Pecker.
Get them out of here, Ray. Get your cyber. You know what I'm saying? Everything is starting to fall in line now. Now that we know, this is a totally different Jody. Now that we know Snyder's universe is going to be basically erased with Flashpoint.
What?
Jody Thomas! I've been saying Flashpoint was coming out. He's going to erase this shit.
Oh my God.
And make it a non-canon Elseworld story. And that's exactly what Snyder said his shit is. It is a non-canon, but we all knew this though.
Yeah.
No, you didn't.
It is a non-canon Elseworld Superman. That is a non-canon Elseworld Batman. That is a terraform switched up Wonder Woman because they're two totally different things. And God dang, Donald Page dropped $100.
What? Wait. So Jody said something and then he gets a cowbell. I mean,
Wonder Woman is executive produced by Zack Snyder. So
is Aquaman too.
So what is he talking about? What are we talking about?
She's in all that as well.
Did Zack Snyder produce? No, he didn't produce Shazam. He didn't produce Shazam.
Get those facts right.
But they took a lot of elements from Snyder-Verse.
Yeah, it's in continuity with Snyder-Verse. Mm-hmm. So again, it's like I was saying yesterday. I'm all like I said this. I'm like, if you look at what's come after, BVS, right? It's still all been in line with Snyder-Verse. It's someone was trying to argue that with me yesterday. They were just like, "No, you're wrong," and I'm like, "What are you talking about?" Like, it's like, "No, they've moved on completely." Like, no, they haven't.
No.
I'll be honest. I don't know for sure.
Not at all. Hard.
No. Okay.
Plays out, but yeah.
Henry went in with the guy I keep forgetting his name, the guy that directed the Mission Impossibles, and he gave a pitch for Green Lantern as well as another Man of Steel movie. And the studio said, "Hey, no, we're thank you for the pitch, but we're going to continue. We're going to go down this path. We're not going to we're not going to use this." That's why he went over and is doing 2 more Mission Impossible movies because they turned his pitch down. They turned his pitch down because they're going the same route. They're not changing up their direction.
Real quick. The
Is there more to this?
Hold on. The Culture Nerd put out an article
okay.
a couple months ago about Zack Snyder's Stone Quarry production company. A part of his deal to getting the Snyder Cut release is him getting production credit for the next several DC movies. That includes Aquaman 2. That includes the Shazam follow-up. That includes Black Adam, Wonder Woman 84. Zack is going to be a part of whatever cinematic universe. So that's on paper.
Well, I'll be fair on this front. When it comes to all these different scoopers, even the ones I know, I'm like grain of salt until I see it come in play. There's so much contradictory information right now.
Well, I mean, but why wouldn't you with Zack if he's trending?
The contract, though.
If it really depends on the outcome.
Well,
they're going to be watching.
Again, the Ayer cut, it all boils down to whether or not Zack Snyder Justice League does good.
Yes.
Everything boils down to that.
If it's palatable.
And I think it's going to be palatable. Yeah, I think it's going to be good.
And my question to everybody on the panel and everybody in the comment section, do y'all really think Justice League ain't going to do good?
It's already a success.
Really?
Well, can I be the contrarian on that one for a second?
You always are, man.
Hold on. Let me break it down because again, I'm like a movie industry guy. Like that's my thing. So the thing is, it's like I believe that Zack Snyder's Justice League is going to dominate social media as soon as it comes out 100%. The critics are probably going to hate it, but who cares what they think?
I agree.
But the fans are where it's going to be where it's at. But what it's going to require is it's going to have to hit Mandalorian levels of shit here. So we're talking like whatever is going to happen. I think it's going to be episodic. And I think it's going to be a week-to-week release. I really hope it is. If not, that's dumb in my mind.
It's like 5 hours.
If it's like 6 episodes and it's like they dump it all at once, I think that's stupid.
I agree. I agree.
It should be weekly.
Yeah.
It should be weekly because you want to have that convo. And then
suspense.
But
plus, I think the general public will dissect it better in nice-sized bites. I think with the big, long movie, the general public doesn't follow everything as much. I think it'll work better for like public perception. To me personally, I can enjoy a Zack Snyder movie all the way through, follow everything, but the general public.
Real quick. As far as that Mandalorian reference, Jarbo, Mandalorian wasn't even the top streaming show. It was still behind Stranger Things this past year.
Okay. Well, that's also. I'm just saying. Okay, fine. Actually, no. I like that argument. I like that argument.
Because you can easily debunk it because
I can easily debunk it. Yeah, I can easily. I like the argument. I can debunk it.
Mandalorian is a first run.
It's not only that, but it's like a new streaming service, and Stranger Things has been on since 2015. And yes, but I see what you're saying.
Keep this in mind. I want to follow that up too because Disney Plus, like you said, a new service.
Yeah.
Okay, they had the first quarter of this year, they had 50 million subscribers on Disney Plus. That was after everyone watched Mandalorian and like purged away from Disney Plus. HBO Max had like 30 million subscribers built in day one because they carried over from subscribers from AT&T. And and on top of that, hold on. Okay. On top of that, you had the Snyder fans that came on top of that 30 million subscribers. So you already had these built-in subscribers from day one. It's only going to grow when Zack Snyder Justice League comes. I'm just saying, to say Mandalorian, that's not a high bar at all. That's all I'm saying.
I disagree. I disagree about the high bar situation because here's okay. Yeah.
I disagree. I wish I had.
I disagree. Yes, there are a lot of holdovers from HBO Now that migrated over. HBO Go didn't migrate over, and standard HBO subscriptions also didn't migrate over. So I heard it was around 8 million subs that had gone over to HBO Max from HBO Now. If you have 30 million, I really would love to see that article because but no, I'm not disagreeing. I'm not like saying you're wrong. I just not the info I read. So on that front, I see what you're saying. Now, what we have to deal with here at the same time is there are a lot of Snyder Cut fans that came over. No, you can't. But we also don't know. We also don't know how many that is because HBO Max has not released that information yet. So we don't know how many people have come over. If they were to give us, like, let's say, BVS Ultimate Edition watch numbers for 4th of July weekend when it came out, when they switched over from the theatrical, that would be to me fascinating data, which then you could extrapolate to get a good idea of where things are. I do think once we get through DC fandom and they finally announce that DC Universe is dead because it just came out today, the DC Universe is no longer offering yearly subscriptions, which means it's on death's door, and everything now is.
I forgot my password and it's gonna renew it.
That's good. You're gonna be fine. But I think once we get through fandom and then they kind of lay out the roadmap, we'll get a good idea. But also it's like The Witcher had more viewers than Mandalorian, according to Netflix, but they also had that built in. Yeah, because they had 100 million.
Matt right about that. See,
so,
Matt right about
that.
Kai Smith. I'm gonna pull the chart up on that one, Jarbo.
Bring it up, dude. Bring it up, man.
All right, let's finish this. We didn't even get to the camper yet. We didn't get
we do need to get
to later. We'll talk later, Jarbo.
It must be dinner time.
$100 on the soul. Y'all niggas can sing.
What the hell?
See, look at that.
ODB.
Oh my god.
Oh my lord.
What the hell is going on?
Then you go.
It turns into a strip club.
Thank you. I'm sorry.
What?
Everything. Snyder Cut fans, rejoice. I'm with you now.
What?
Hashtag release Snyder Cut. Snyder
Cut. Oh, he's gonna do this.
Thank you till I die. And I hope it's a long time from now. Might be next week, but who freak knows? Thank you till the wheels fall off. Because y'all just are toxic and trash. I'm always gonna hate them. They suck.
Thanks.
But the Snyder Cut fans, man, I'm with y'all.
No, you're not.
No,
No.
Am I the only one that's stuck?
Oh my god, I'm done with this.
Hold on. And wait, Max, don't exit out just yet. Hold on here. Am I the only one that's stuck on the grammatical error on the back of Jody's corner right there? Because he doesn't have an apostrophe between the Y and the S. So I just noticed I keep focusing on that grammar error, which it just honestly kind of seems.
New intro every week.
Well, to me, is just so outdated.
It's a little apropos.
Jody's corner ain't with me. He is not with me. I take him to
He's
the
like,
corner.
what you mean you're calling me an oxymoron?
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Matt was trying to make a point. He doesn't even know. He doesn't even know right now.
I'm trying to get to the malt shoppy. What's the malt shoppy?
What the hell? Oh, you guys are so terrible. You're so mean to the man. Can't you tell he's already challenged?
You're gonna be challenging.
I mean, come on.
Is this?
That's why that other guy has to wear the gloves because they turn the lights off. He's like,
it's because they have to find a way to get Jody in that chair and out of that chair.
Oh no, he gets up. He gets up again. Damn it! I don't.
What you can't see are the wire team. They have it digitally removed.
I got you, honey.
I got you, honey. What the?
Let's go.
What is going on?
Oh,
man, we got a real Aquaman when he left.
It's
That's
just
Zack
too
Snyder.
good.
We got a real Wonder Woman when she left.
What?
Zack Snyder.
It's
You know
just
what I'm saying?
too good.
They only are there because of Zach. Why can't he get this? Why can't he get this? Can we be done with him? Is this it?
Is there anything else?
The campers.
Okay.
That's it?
Yeah,
That's it?
let's move to
React
camp.
to the camper.
Oh my god.
Oh man.
He is not with us. No. Not the shirts you tried to do with bullshit charity.
Yeah, you remember how I called that out with Andy, and he kept trying to like move it.
You know, do you really want to see the receipts? He's like,
how much money have you made with merch? And I'm like, I've actually sold.
He basically called our bluff. Yes, I do want to see the receipts. You said you would donate how much a month?
Well, but he also confirmed. If you listen,
I didn't know you were out, Chubby Teddy. Sorry.
He also confirmed how many shirts were sold.
Yeah, two.
He said two. Only two shirts were sold.
No. There was he had 4 people on there.
Well, I think outside of the ones he bought for his crew.
Okay.
And I'm pretty sure one was for Andy and the other was for Lewis. That's what I think.
He probably gave them out for free, though. I think.
I'm gonna go to
shirt.
I'm gonna go to LA.
Lewis is gonna be the first one rocking that.
Watch this. In a year, I'll be back in LA, and I'll be going to I'll go to a thrift store, and I'll find a Reject the Snyder Cult T-shirt in a Goodwill. Right? I'll find the T-shirt in a Goodwill, and it will look like it came off of a hot air balloon. It will be Jody's personal shirt, and then I'll be able to buy it and fly it like a flag over Comic-Con.
Some panhandler's wearing it. He's like, yeah, cash, yeah.
All right.
I would actually, if I saw a homeless guy wearing that shirt, I would offer him money for that shirt. I would give him money to buy that shirt just to go, I have this and it's funny. And it went to a better cause than what Jody was attempting to do with it at first, which was go right to his pocket.
Let's bring up the salty camper who gives props to Grace.
Yeah, Campea.
That must have killed Campea to do.
No, he didn't do it. That's what.
You guys know that one of the biggest pieces of drama going on around the world of movies and cinema for quite some time has been the whole thing with the Snyder Cut, right? A lot of people insisted for a long time that a finished, completed version of the Snyder Cut was just sitting there waiting to be released, which I told everybody for like a year and a half, couple of years. No, there's not. There's an edit. There is no completed version.
How many times do they still say this damn thing?
That's what I just said. He stepped on his narrative.
What Snyder Cut fan? I'll ask Jarbo. What Snyder Cut fan said you could go get the Blu-ray and pop it in the player that it was?
I have never heard one Snyder Cut fan say that. Not one. Like not
and that's
one.
What they use every single time to argue this. Just like buying critics is only literal funds. He brushes that off. No offense. You can be part of Access Media too, Matt.
But according to Zach, you can put it on a thumb drive.
Yeah.
Hey, if they would pay, if Disney would pay me to give good reviews, that would be awesome. Because I generally like their movies anyway, but I also like money.
A lot don't even say that for sure. It's just access to things first. Yeah.
I want access. Who doesn't want access early? Man, we have to live and die by that in this industry.
Yeah,
we do.
I mean, how many videos does he get when he gets early access? He does like 10 videos a minute from the red carpet. And then you get the social media embargo where you could release your Twitter so you can end up on the back of the Blu-ray box. There's all kinds of stuff.
Well,
Version of the Snyder Cut.
Star Wars,
Yeah.
He won't be in there anymore.
Everybody kept insisting that there was, and then of course turns out there wasn't.
What?
And that's why they're spending 50, 60, 70, however many millions of dollars now to finish it and release it, which has a lot of people excited. It's going to come out on HBO Max next year, which a lot of people are very excited about. I, of course, will always be in the debt of Zack Snyder because he made Man of Steel, the most underrated comic book film of all time. But one of the questions that has been around and been talked about a lot over the last while is, okay, well, now that we know the Snyder Cut is coming to HBO Max, what implications does that have for, say, something like the DCEU? How does it fit into the DCEU? Does it fit into the DCEU in any way or at all?
It's already been established.
And that's so different people have had different thoughts. And a lot of people, most people seem to think it's not really going to be a part of the DCEU per se. Some people thought that it has been. We've all been speculating one way or the other. Well, Zack Snyder himself has come out and put that to bed. The Snyder Cut is not a part of the DCEU. Here's what Zack Snyder had to say.
That's not.
He said, "For me."
Oh, here's the quote from Grace. No sourcing there. He is so salty with Grace. She is respected in the industry. She's going to be at 1 million subs.
I like that Zach had an interview with her even after she had her little fallout with Ava and Kathy Ann or whatever. Well, it's like, you know what? To me, that means that Zach is like, I don't give a shit about these ladies. Well, I'm gonna have my interview with Grace because she supported me.
Yeah, Kathy Ann. I mean, I'm not sure about her. She seems like she would, I don't know.
I don't know.
That was all to nothing. Okay. All right. So Matt is gonna have a show right after this. So get ready.
All right.
Get ready.
Yeah, that's gonna be some stuff.
All right. So let's see what else is. I didn't watch.
Yeah. Who wants to talk about
where the movie falls? It really starts to represent its own path. It's kind of separate now from what I would say the DC cinematic universe is in continuity. Oh, yeah. I think it's divergent in that way. And I think that's a good thing. The power of DC and one of its cool strengths is the sort of multiverse concept. They also put filmmakers first, and they say, we want to hear your individual voices. Take these characters and do a run. Show us what you would do in the great tradition of comic book writing and runs that have been done before with all of these amazing characters. So it seems that Zack Snyder is definitively coming out and saying, can't wait to do it, but it's actually not a part of the DCU. Now, this is important, Rob, because you know, a lot of people will question, okay, what happens then with Wonder Woman 84?
Come on, Rob, speak some truth.
What if there's a contradiction between what happens in Justice League, the Snyder Cut version, versus what's happening in Aquaman 2, or what's happening in Wonder Woman 84, or whatever else comes along? And Zack Snyder says that's basically not an issue because the Snyder-Verse is really its own thing. It's not the Snyder-Verse cut of Justice League is not a part of the DCU per se.
Zack played it down in the interview. Okay, go ahead. So
this is my argument to that. Okay, so is Joker, the Joaquin Phoenix Joker, is that part of the canon?
No.
So does that make that bad?
No.
That did $1 billion.
No, it doesn't make
multiverse. That's the whole point.
Right.
It's a multiverse.
It's a multiverse.
So why spin this like it's a bad thing?
No. That's the same problem I have with Star Trek fans.
Yep.
We have to wait to see how it plays out. He's playing it down so they have options. He's playing nice, honestly, too. With they're letting him do it. He's just going to do his thing and not work. You know.
But like I said, Zack knew what he was doing when he was answering those questions. He's just deflecting. He's playing deflection to everybody because he already knows that people are going to say what they're going to say. Because, like I said, you know, he has to say something to get something out there. And back to what I said earlier, when, like I said, DC fandom comes out, this what he just said is going to basically be like, whoa. Then everybody going to fall back on their face and be like, okay.
Well, I mean, so, what about what he's going to say on Saturday? I mean, that's only a couple days away, right? I mean, that's going to blow away whatever the hell this is.
That alone.
Yeah,
but he's going to have more. He's going to have more to say, I think.
Absolutely.
I don't think it's going to be okay. Listen. I just look, man. You gotta I've gone to enough Comic-Cons where you think you're going to get something and you don't. All right, like I've been the Hall H guy
from Zack.
I've been in there with Zack multiple times. The thing is, when it comes to DC fandom, that's their big event, which means anything big is going to come out of that. What we're going to probably get out of Justice Con might be a new poster. It might be a little tease, a little bit extra, but nothing that's going to be truly significant. It's going to hold people over for the next couple weeks until DC fandom. So it's not, that's the thing. He's like, it's a little announcement. It's a little thing because he's trying to modify expectations. I'm telling you, like, it's not, it's not going to be like the full trailer.
Right.
I'm not expecting that. Right. I'm not expecting the full trailer. I'm not expecting that to a fandom.
And people have to realize the key word in the interview, what he said was that everybody was saying, well, he might show
a back scratcher.
He didn't say that.
You itchy.
I mean, he didn't say that he was going to show a clip. He said maybe. And on top of that, he said,
"You're sharing
the back scratcher." What the hell is going on here?
I gotta find a hanger or something.
I know my back is now. I'm like,
how did
I just laughed?
I
was imagining Cody
Sci-Fi
doing
Dragon his back scratcher. I mean,
what are you guys all doing with those?
Oh my god!
This is weird.
I'm the only one that doesn't have one.
No, I don't have one. This is freaking weird.
Maybe we're weird, Max. We're weird.
Yeah. Jody needs that for everything.
3 out of 7 people have a back scratcher here.
Ryan, you got one too, Ryan? You got a back scratcher?
I don't have one.
Jeez,
Tommy, where's yours? Do you have one?
You got
a back scratcher?
Man, you got some nice toys in there, though.
Here we go. Oh, I got Destro.
Okay,
all right.
You're forgiven. You're forgiven.
Okay. All right.
I my back with this, but
all right. Let's watch a little more, I guess.
So if we go into Wonder Woman 84 and we see the Snyder Cut version of Justice League and we see a massive contradiction, there's actually nothing worth worrying about because Zack Snyder said it's really not a part of the DCU.
Well, the big thing I have a problem with him is he says definitively it's not. That's not definitively. It's he played it down, moved on, glossed it over. So you don't have to talk about it. Options are open. It couldn't be. They want surprises for Flashpoint. They're not going to tell everyone everything now.
It's all spin right now. That's
right.
It is.
It's just a build up right now, man. Yeah. That's all it is. Everything is going to come into full fruition once we get the DC fandom. That's where it's going to be.
I can't take him seriously right now. Like, it's all spin.
Like I think this really surprises anybody at this point. But did you think there was a chance they may have incorporated in the DCU, or have you always thought, yeah, this will be its own very unique standalone thing? How do you see it?
You know, I've always seen it as the conclusion. This whole thing is the conclusion of what I call my headcanon, Zack Snyder's Man of Steel trilogy.
All right.
Good answer, Robert.
Good same way that Christopher Nolan has his Batman trilogy that's in its own continuity, while they have spun off things from Zack Snyder's continuity, like the Affleck Batman or things like that, Wonder Woman, obviously, Aquaman. I think that these three movies together will stand as his trilogy.
Good answer.
Where the things that he planted have grown into a DCEU, because obviously Aquaman and Wonder Woman are ongoing concerns, Shazam. But I like that we're going to finally get this conclusion to what Zack Snyder's doing, and it would not surprise me at all if he goes back and maybe sprinkles things in, if he does new versions of Man of Steel, and he hasn't
have the moving camera
theory, but putting things in Man of Steel and Batman and Superman that might have been extracted and not put in, and to make it work as a standalone trilogy, because they're doing the work anyway. So
did you just see him do that? He put it on himself to show he's contemplating.
Well, he put Rob on the back image.
That answer was very important by Robert, because we having him on our stream Saturday and
Rob
Sunday.
Said
you didn't answer that right.
Hey, that's right. That's right.
Totally.
You had to answer that right.
All right.
Oh, I love
man,
Robert.
show Rob some respect, man. I mean, if you ever need to know why you left Collider, this is it. Robert's the only one that, like, okay, John, can I speak? And he takes a big breath.
Yeah, like he's ready to talk, and John's like,
that's the only minute he's going to get.
One more thing I'd like to add about this. It could go very well in this direction, but it could also go in this other direction too. What do you think, Robert? Do you think that it could go in that direction, or do you think
covering
it could
his
go
ass
this other way? And I think it's. Hold on one second. I just really want to talk about this for a minute.
Well, after Robert's done, we're trashing this video.
Why not do that? No, I'm not saying he's going to, but I could definitely see them putting stuff in, and it would stand alone then as Zack Snyder's definitive Man of Steel trilogy. And I only say that because it began with Man of Steel, but it also is the Superman's beginnings, his origins, his early death, and his resurrection leads to the Superman that we all know and love, and it leaves Henry Cavill, if he is going to come back, a place to start. And if anybody wants to go back and go, where do you think Superman came from? Zack Snyder's trilogy would stand as an example of where Superman himself was forged. Because, John, everyone's always going, well, a Man of Steel, Superman doesn't act like the Superman we know and love. Yeah, because he's not that Superman we know and love. He had to live for a few days as Superman and then die, be resurrected, and then he could become the Superman we all know and love. But I'm looking forward to it. I think it doesn't have to be part of the DCEU. I can't wait to see his version of it. And I hope that all three films stand as a definitive trilogy of some kind, something unique we've never seen before.
All right, guys, the question for you now is, what do you think about all this? How do you think? Are you surprised that they decided to do this? Did you think that maybe they would do some sort of, tie-in, that it would become now the definitive part of it? Jump down into the comment section below and let me know.
I'll let you know now, John.
All right, guys.
Can't be a clown. Can't be a clown too.
Can't be a clown. Be careful now. You still want Robert Meyer Burnett to come on?
No, we're cool.
I don't think Robert's gonna necessarily give much.
He's not. Crap. He doesn't watch my show.
Yeah. No.
Well, I had. We're gonna watch one more video.
One more?
Great, yeah, one more because it's funny to watch in the context of everything that's happened.
How long is it?
Oh, Matt Jarbo's 1 minute and 30 seconds.
Yeah, that's all I need, baby.
All right. Well,
moving on.
How do you think I have 2 children in 2 years? I'm just saying, man. You know what? I got shit to do. I got shit to do.
I was gonna show the Grace Randolph saying that there's an agenda and a bias within Access Media against DC when people were trashing on Batman v Superman. It's gonna play that video, but I was gonna show John's response, but let's show John's response because it's kind of funny now. All right, let me see here. His name of his video is Grace Randolph and the Phantom Anti-DC Agenda.
Isn't that from a while ago?
Yeah, this is how long ago.
Wow, 2016. Look how young and stoned he looks.
He says stone.
But really, I follow about 10. So I don't know who those other 60 are. That's it. I got about 10 people who
Why lives in California, eh?
Twitter. And absolutely, Grace Randolph is not one of those people.
He's saying
it's really just family and close friends. But another person who's not on my Twitter stream is Andy Signore. I don't follow Andy on Twitter either.
So
really, the only way I hear anything on Twitter is when people send me direct messages.
Look at him.
Pretty much the only way I get
I like Andy less.
But so that's the background. I don't follow Grace. I don't follow Andy or anything like that. Now, for a while now, ever since like Batman v Superman first came out, there has been an issue going around. Like some people would say things like, "Oh, there's an anti-DC agenda," or film critics are just on Marvel's payroll.
Well, basically, I'm going to show more of this video, but the reason he responded is he basically called anyone that said that there's a bias against DC an idiot, and he already knew that Grace tweeted it out, but he's claiming in this video, it just happened. It was just a coincidence.
I remember that.
Yeah, so he knew exactly who tweeted it out. Especially, you could see the whole thing today. How they won't reference her, and he won't reference her in the video either. But he let's get back.
She got the biggest interview of 2020.
Batman vs Superman, and that's been around for a long time. Oh, I mean, relatively long time, ever since Batman vs Superman came out. And I've addressed that issue on Heroes. I've addressed it on my podcast. I've addressed it on my Facebook. I've addressed it a number of times. I've certainly never addressed it because one particular person said something and I had to respond to that one person. That just hasn't happened. So anyway,
he touches his face a lot.
A couple days ago,
he's very soft-spoken.
Right, and by a few, I don't mean like several hundred people. I mean like 5 or 6 people tweet me in the same day, like, "Hey John, what do you think of this? The rumor that there's actually an anti-DC conspiracy. What do you think about the suggestion that Marvel's paying off film critics?"
He'd probably talk all his dates
like that,
to sleep.
So I put out this tweet. I'm paraphrasing a little bit, but basically the tweet was this: anyone who says that Batman vs Superman has a secret conspiracy against it, that film critics are actually secretly have an agenda against Batman vs Superman, is an idiot. And that's basically what I said. Anybody who says that is just stupid. Now, at the time,
and anyone that believes John right now is an idiot too.
40 years later,
that he didn't know Grace already tweeted that out. They're salty towards each other. All of them.
Yeah, it was all about the sources. Campea had to keep his sources happy by shitting on DC. That's all.
Do you? Everyone here, I want to hear from you too. Do you think there is a bias, not like a real conspiracy theory, like really, they have meetings about it or anything like that? But it was okay to crap on Zack Snyder and his films for years.
I believe that's
I still think it's okay for them to crap, or that they feel that way, that they can crap on.
But they don't do that to Disney though. They don't.
You know why? Absolutely. Because Disney, what they probably do is not just with their actual payroll, but they might get an incentive for Disney to say, "I want y'all to actually say this." I've always believed that for years. That
like Prime, like they could say, "Oh, I haven't been paid, but I got like extra perks."
Yeah, and Disney does that too, but so does Warner Brothers. Though
whatchamacallit said that in her interview.
You're right, Jarbo. You're right.
Who was what's her name? Joanna Davis.
Janita Davis.
Janita. She actually said it in her thing.
She broke it down. Yeah.
and they give them all type of stuff.
Yeah,
and
she talks about the junkets and all that stuff. I remember that.
Yeah.
Well, look at Collider and Harloff.
Right.
They didn't kiss.
I showed the shit out of that.
They didn't kiss. No, they didn't kiss enough.
Good
They
point,
didn't get
Mac.
it. They didn't get an
Good
invite to
point.
Galaxy's Edge. You don't think that was on purpose? They're just like, you're not getting it this time.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm a lot.
there was the Parks person at Collider who got the invite. You know, like Harloff was just upset that writer, that woman, didn't give him the invite.
Yeah,
that's what it really was. It's like Collider was invited. Collider went. But Harloff didn't get to go.
Right. There was a lady from Collider there.
Yeah, it was a lady from Collider.
Yes.
So it's like someone lit the fuse on his tampon. He freaked out. It was just like, and it was such an entitled rant. It was really.
But Harloff before that, he was throwing a little bit of heat Disney and Kathy Kennedy's way and saying she should be. He did a few hot takes.
Well, John Campea said that Kathy should be fired back in 2018 after Jeremy Johns said it, and Campea felt that it was good to jump on that bandwagon, and he still went to the world premiere of The Rise of Skywalker. So
Campea
did,
Well, that's because he's friends with Mark Hamill's son.
But that only gets you so far. That only gets you so far.
That is true.
So it's like, I mean, even because I brought that up too, and people who work in the LA, work in LA, and they've been like, Nathan Hamill doesn't really do that much.
Well, is your stream ready, Matt?
Yeah, it's ready. I just got to go take a piss and then get some water because
we're all going to be there.
Oh, so you want to watch? I bet you do. You want to see it?
Oh no, I don't.
I live in the Northwest. It just looks like a Yeti.
It's gonna get hot.
All right, let's see. Let's watch a little bit more.
Me, I guess either that day or the day before, Andy Signore of Screen Junkies and Grace Randolph had gotten into a bit of a Twitter spat over that issue, where
they were fighting way back
making
then.
Suggestions that there is a conspiracy against DC.
Isn't it funny that the reason I was like, I'm going to share this? Isn't it funny that they got in a spat on Twitter back then, and he's the one that came out with that they hate Zack Snyder's vision and they never want to work with him again. He had his bias too. I'm not saying he didn't have a source, not a good one. He took any source he could get.
Garbage sources,
and you don't know the whole context of the interview, or he may have done leading questions. He might have put the words in the mouth. Would you say they hate Zack Snyder? And the person might say, yeah. That's basically all it could have been. You don't know.
No, they told him.
All right.
Jeff Johns.
Head over there when you guys are ready. I'm going to go bathroom and then do my thing. All right. Links are on the side.
Yep.
All right. So let's watch a little bit more, and then we'll go head over to Matt. All right.
That there are a bunch of film critics out there who have an agenda against DC.
Why am I me and Mike?
And
Damn
she
it.
named a couple of people.
Why am I there?
I don't know how Andy got involved in it, but her and Andy started going back and forth and all that kind of stuff. Totally unbeknownst to me. Because as I said, I do not follow Andy Signore. Not that I don't like Andy Signore. I like Andy Signore.
They all love when
I
people
don't follow anybody on Twitter.
Not anymore.
So I don't follow Andy and I don't follow Grace. I had no idea the two of them were feuding over this. All right. And I had no idea that Grace, I didn't even know if Grace Randolph liked Batman versus Superman or not. I had no idea. No idea. For all I knew, she hated Batman versus Superman. I just simply didn't know. So anyway, I had put out that tweet that said, anyone,
spun it,
not Grace Randolph. I said anyone who is trying to tell you that DC is paying people off or there's an anti-DC agenda is an idiot and stupid. You shouldn't listen to them.
And you know exactly who tweeted out.
That's just what I said, but it certainly wasn't in response to what Grace had said. So I guess somebody sent Grace that tweet that I put out. And Grace apparently realized I wasn't talking about her because she's put out a tweet that said, that must not be about me. I mean, it's still on her Twitter. Go and look. She even realized that. She says, this mustn't be about me because of this, this, and this. And I was like, well, because it's not about you. However, I guess Grace did think it was about her, despite the fact that I've never talked to Grace Randolph. I have no interaction with Grace Randolph. I don't follow her on Twitter. I don't know
Snyder
if she
either.
follows me on Twitter or not.
I remember
for some reason,
existed.
She thought that she was so center of the universe that anything about this subject must be about her. Because even though she wrote, hey, that tweet mustn't be about me, no, deep down inside that head of her, she rationalized somehow that the tweet was directly about her.
Wow, he's throwing heat.
Whatever. I mean, look, I can't control what anybody thinks. If that's what she thought, that's what she thought.
But I can't spend a
certainly
narrative.
know I didn't. But at any rate,
then
I think it was like a day later.
Here we go.
I get people tweeting me saying, "Hey, John, do you see what Grace Randolph has put up on her Twitter page about you?" I'm like, about me? Why is she talking about me?
That sounds like Andy Signal.
Yeah. What they were talking about was this. This is a tweet that Grace found or was sent to Grace, and she reposted and retweeted on her Twitter page to show the world. And as you can see, it's a picture of me and my wonderful wife, Anne, on the red carpet at Captain America Civil War. Now, I go to a lot of red carpets, but I was particularly
Especially
looking forward to
Marvel.
this one. And I took some pictures, and there are some pictures there. But she reposted these pictures, and look what she put in there with them. She put in there a bunch of dollar signs with a person scratching their face. And remember, Grace took this and put it on her Twitter page for all of her followers.
Take a lot.
All of her followers.
Hey,
that's awesome.
This is what she put up.
He does take a lot of pictures on the red carpet with his wife. I mean, it must be nice taking your wife to all those premieres. Also, she works for Hasbro, Disney, and Hasbro. I mean, I don't like talking about people's wives and stuff. I'm just saying used to. She at this time she worked for Hasbro, so they have a lot of Disney ins to get all. You know, I'm not saying he gets literal funds from Disney, but I'm saying he gets a kickback. You only go after them so hard where you shit on everything else with no problem. Yes. That's the argument. Is not that. That literal funds change, but access, when you have a channel that's all about access.
Access,
yeah. And you only go within the range on Disney for sure, especially now that they're so huge. Why would you go hard at them? No. So that is Grace threw that out. That's why I like her. She's not always right, but she's not afraid to talk about the stuff that fans want to talk about. Fans want to talk. Why is he stuck at his sub level? Because he won't actually examine arguments that the fans want to talk about. Grace does. She's like, okay, was that a little bit harsh? But we all know that he's playing dumb mirror. He knew who tweeted that out.
He tried to encompass it in like an overall statement, saying, "Oh, anyone that says this," and he knew Grace said that first. So
I wish John and Ann a lovely life. I think she's moved on from Hasbro. That the only reason I bring it up is because yes, there is a certain bias there because of your employers. It's good on them for working there, sure. But let's see what else he has to say, and then we'll go to.
She decided to make a direct attack on me.
Direct attack. Everyone's
insinuating that by putting up pictures of me at a red carpet. I go to lots of red carpets, but anyway, even though I was at a red carpet, she put up pictures of me there with dollar signs and people going,
Well, you called her an idiot.
Get what the insinuation is, right?
We have to.
Grace Randolph.
We have to believe that he's being genuine, saying he didn't know who tweeted. At that time, it just happened. It was such a coincidence that he did it right at the same time that day.
Well, of course.
Do you believe that?
No.
No,
not in the least.
No.
I mean, if you listen to his what he was saying earlier about Grace, he was like, I don't know if she liked BVS. I don't know if she completely hated it. She could have he could have said something like, I don't know if she absolutely loved it.
He doesn't.
But he was already like spinning it, in a downward, giving his audience rather a certain look at what he believes is his perception of Grace Randolph's review of BVS. So
this is the type of egomaniac he is. He also references other content from other channels, but he will not actually name them unless it's him or someone he's a friend with. Like he knows exactly what's going on. He wouldn't know what happened he wouldn't be showing that on his video earlier today.
Absolutely.
For Grace's review. He knows absolutely what she's up to. He probably covers the same topics.
He watched the interview and he probably watched it a couple times.
Why couldn't he give her props? I mean,
because of his ego.
Yeah, everything's about her.
I go to a lot of red carpets, guys. You wouldn't understand.
Definitely.
And this is how you can smell the room. This is how you can smell the bullshit in this video. Is when someone's like soft spoken like this, they're trying to sway you. He's soft spoken. He's full of shit in this video.
Bro, let's give Grace some credit, though. I just want people to give her a little respect.
Totally.
Yeah,
she got the best review to give.
RESPECT.
Yeah, I was on a stream with people that I used to stream with before, and I was the only one defending Grace. Ask Matt about it when we go to Matt's channel. And that's what I was like. I'm done with these losers too, because they can't examine. They're so stuck in there's people that are anti-shill, and then there's people that are access and only believe what marketing people tell them. You have to go in the middle. You have to examine everything. You have to smell the bullshit on all sides. Yeah. And they could not. They would not. I was on a stream defending the Snyder Cut, and they were calling Grace a liar and stuff. But then they get mad when I call Andy a liar.
I mean, without without Zach coming on her channel, I mean, she was almost irrelevant. You know, this really brought a lot of relevancy and a lot of a lot of clout. You know, for herself, her channel, and how people see her. You know, I mean, just like on Jody's channel, like, you know, they treat her like she's a huge joke, and they you know, talk about
they don't give her respect.
Yeah. I mean, that's the non-respect part.
Shout out the Sickness in the chat. That's very funny. John is in pillow talk mode right now. That's funny.
Oh, Matt's already live.
That's awesome.
So I take a shot at me and made an insinuation that I am corrupt, that I take money from DC, or not from DC, from Marvel. I take money from Marvel.
You do, buddy.
I don't know how much money they pay me to say that Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is a bag of shit. I don't know how much money they gave me to say that I'm the only person in the world who didn't think Jessica Jones was all that good. I don't know how much money they gave me to say Iron Man 2 was whatever. Grace Randolph believes to insinuate to all of her Twitter followers. Look, you can see it right here. She took this, put it on her page. There's me at an event, and there's dollar signs with a wondering look of her face.
She was questioning it.
Okay, so I
24 hours ago,
I've never thought about Grace Randolph in my life, other than to invite her to the Master years ago.
He tried to hire her before.
Putting up Twitter posts about me with pictures of me and pictures of my wife, and some very.
That's where I draw the line.
Your wife was just in the picture because she's at every red carpet with you, John.
Listen, real quick.
She's an adult fair game.
You see how trying to spin that? See how he tried to spin that? Go ahead, Brian. Go ahead.
Yeah, exactly.
The whole thing about this whole thing that he's talking about is that it's not even that big of a deal at the time when he did this. If Grace does anything and puts anything up there, basically that's good for you. It's not like she's trying to throw shade or anything like that. She probably felt a certain way at the time. You want to try to go at her and put something out there. It's not really a big deal. What you should have did was that look. Hey, you
this is the thing.
They
were different. Go ahead.
So with you helping me out and just sticking it out there and putting it on your platform or your page, and you tweeting it out like that, you helped me out. Now that just shows what she was about at that particular time. Now with the tweet and what it looks like, does it look like she's a little bit jealous because she didn't get a chance to get there? Absolutely sure. Anybody feel like if they feel they got the credentials and they feel that they should be there, it might be a little bit of jealousy or it might be a little bit of resentment. But at the same time, you just eat it and you just live with it. Eventually, she actually did get her opportunity to get the stuff, but at this time and moment,
I just want people to. I want people to be informed what Campea tried to do right there. He tried to say there's different camps in Marvel, or at least it was. There was a TV division, there was a film division. Yeah. When he says, "Oh, so I'm a Shield, but I hate Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and Jessica Jones," those are part of the TV and Netflix. Exactly. So
that's like the Jeff Loeb thing.
He's telling you right there where his sources are coming from. Yeah. They're connected to Feige.
Those are strategic picks. Or he says I'm critical on Star Wars. I always single out the prequels every time. I didn't like the prequels. All right, we have to head over to Matt. So
he's already started.
Whatever. I wrote to Grace.
Oh,
and I basically said, Grace, or I tweeted to her. I said, Grace, I don't follow you on Twitter. I had no idea
what just know she is. He's the original movie blog, which is bullshit.
That tweet wasn't about you. I don't know why you're writing this. This wasn't about you. I'm confused as to why you think it's about you, but it's not about you.
It was about
so I sent that to her. So anyway, then I get into it with a few other people on Twitter, and I just put up some things that basically restate the case. Look, there is no conspiracy theory against DC out there. Some people like the film, some people don't. Just let it go. Well, then today, or yesterday, I should say, some people come into my office and they're like, John, have you seen what Grace Randolph is writing about you? I'm like, what? Why the hell is Grace Randolph writing about me? What the hell? What the hell? Why is Grace Randolph writing about me?
Not even that important.
And she had so much to say. She couldn't fit in.
Why am I
thumbnail? Wrote up this big long thing.
I didn't know this graphic.
And here's
Grace went in on
I want to get this word for word.
Oh, okay.
I remember this.
So here's what Grace Randolph wrote. I'm going to jump down to like the third or fourth paragraph here. She said, Andy Signore, who of course is from Screen Junkies, Andy Signore and John Campea muscle their way into this conversation,
this is great.
Hysterically twisting my words. Muscled my way into your conversation?
Andy, I bet Andy
I
did.
didn't want to be a part of your conversation. I was never a part of your conversation.
Wow.
You're the one who put up pictures of me with dollar
See the
signs,
parallels?
wondering faces, and now you're writing saying, I muscled my way into your conversation. I don't follow you on Twitter. I don't follow Andy on Twitter.
Man, doesn't it make sense the way disrespected Grace on that video the last week? Now Andy, they have a history too.
Professional jealousy, I would say.
Yeah.
Wait, why? I didn't say you. I didn't mention Grace Randolph. So this notion that I muscled my way into
we know
Andy
does.
Is
He's Canadian.
rather
He doesn't muscle
laughable,
anything.
and kind of psychotic. Like seriously, if you lived in the same town as me, I might be taking out a restraining order. So this notion that John Campea and Andy Signore muscle their way into my conversation. Lady, I have no idea what you're talking about. I have never joined any conversation you've been in, nor did I want to be involved in the conversation.
Ooh,
anyway,
he's better
she
than
goes
her.
on and keeps
That's what
writing.
I don't even know who you are.
I refuse to back down.
He knows
I
who
thought
she
you were
is.
just asking you to
Group
back
think.
down
She
about
says
something.
group think.
Anyway, she goes, I refuse to back down or give into the group think that demands we all hate BVS.
Yes, this exists. I agree.
So I'm a part of a group think?
Yes.
What's a group think?
You're Captain.
Group
If it
think
wasn't for Star
that
Wars,
demands, I
the
demand
kaleidoscope for Star Wars,
everybody
the Phantom Menace
hates
wouldn't exist.
Batman versus Superman.
Yeah. He helped create Jeremy.
They did.
Yeah. By not
They
addressing these
reacted.
concerns and,
Exactly.
Superman. I will not be satisfied, nor will I sleep until you all admit you hate Batman versus Superman. Apparently, that's what Grace thinks. Grace goes on to write this. Upset that
I didn't
everyone on
watch
the
this
face of
whole
the
thing.
earth doesn't immediately agree with them. Agree with me about what?
That's on Signore. This
you're
is
gonna
so
tell us.
great.
Okay.
I don't remember
She's
this.
talking about
That everyone on
Signore.
the face of the
Yeah.
earth doesn't immediately agree with them. Things get ugly all around. That's on Signore and Campea. Really?
Yep.
You put up pictures of me and my wife on your Twitter.
Come on,
with
John.
dollar signs and insinuations about my corruption and that I'm bought off and that I'm paid for.
We all know you play
Grace
softball
Thomas,
for her.
everyone.
I'm the one who.
Yeah. Grace Thomas.
Let's
Yes.
get real.
Grace Thomas.
Upset that everyone on the face of the earth doesn't immediately agree with them. Things start to get ugly all the way around. That's on Signore and Campea and BVS haters who can't stand the idea that anyone might actually like Batman versus Superman
Take
or
note,
defend
Corner.
it.
Take note.
Really? I
That hurt his
John Campea,
feelings.
am a part of a groupthink that won't rest until everybody hates Batman versus Superman.
Yes.
And I am a DC hater.
It is rather in both.
That I cannot accept the fact that somebody may not agree with me.
Right.
About Batman versus Superman. I demand that
Well,
everyone.
no, that's
hates
more
Batman versus
Signore than
Superman.
him.
Okay.
Right. She was grouping them together,
you're a
but yeah.
psychopath. And
Whoa.
Hey, I
you
group
have
them
no
together
idea what
too.
you're talking about. Me, a DC hater?
Broad
I call
brush,
Batman
bro.
vs Superman my number one most anticipated film of 2016. And after I came out of seeing it, I put up a Periscope on my walk home from seeing it for the first time when I got to see it a week before everybody
That's
else.
that access.
I was walking
I
home
put
and
up
I
a Periscope.
Periscope,
Right.
and I was just
Exactly.
really happy. I was really happy with the movie. And then a little while later, after I'd already gone to see the movie 3 times, I tweeted this. In late March, I tweeted, probably seeing Batman versus Superman for a 4th time tonight.
That's the other
I
thing.
totally acknowledge
That's
the
why I
problems with
get
the film,
annoyed with him.
but to me,
is he goes to every screener he gets.
Both
He's
sides.
three or 4 times, and he's like, "Oh, maybe I don't like it anymore."
Exactly.
Greater.
Like,
That's what I wrote about Batman versus Superman. Okay, genius.
We called her.
But apparently, I'm part of this think tank. Anyway, and then I am a big DC film fan. All right. I don't just like Man of Steel, which is truly the first film of this new DC cinematic.
They always follow on that.
I called Man of Steel this. This is what I tweeted back in April. Wrote, this isn't popular back in April 2015. This isn't popular, but the more I watch Man of Steel, the more I'm tempted to say it's not just a great
everybody
movie,
was saying that though.
It's a fucking masterpiece. Now, I know a lot of you will disagree with that. I know there's a lot of people that don't like Man of Steel. Don't worry. I'm not going to accuse you of being on somebody's payroll. And I'm not going to accuse you of having a pro DC agenda. I'm not going to accuse you of having an
maybe she should.
agenda.
I'm going to be fair critique here. Maybe she shouldn't lump him in so much with Andy Signor.
Right. That's true. That's true.
But let's
know it's more extreme.
Yeah. For sure. And he still harbors that resentment. Yeah. And they are all salty now because Grace got the scoop of the year. That is. All right, so we're gonna head over to Matt Jarbo. The link is in the private chat if you want to go.
All right.
All right, and I'm heading there now. Bye.
All right, later.